Welcome back to the podcast, everybody. Today we have a producer from Full Sail University, right? Go to Full Sail.
Yep. Yeah.
Eric Jordan.
So
Welcome, welcome,
that's me. Yeah.
welcome on the
Cool.
podcast.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get into music producing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
Yep.
really excited for this. Yeah.
All right. So
All right.
my first question is, how did you get into it?
So music was always it's just always kind of been a part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up, I didn't start playing instruments until middle school. But even when before that, I was always just kind of into music.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just kind of like had a love for it even before I really understood it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so then once I got to middle school, that was when I still wasn't even in, like really like making my own music, but that was when I realized like, okay, this is kind of what I like to do. So maybe I should like do something with it in the future. And it's actually really nerdy. I was in band and I played the trumpet and French horn from
Mm-hmm.
middle school and in high school too. But high school was when I just started trying stuff and yeah, I started making beats. It all started on my phone too. I had like a hacked version of like FL Studio or whatever on my phone. So yeah, I started making beats on there freshman or sophomore year, and yeah, I mean it just continued from there and just
Mm-hmm.
got better. And yeah,
Did you look into like colleges for Full Sail is like a college for like
yeah.
filmers, producers, stuff like that. Did you look into that? Like when did you start looking into that?
So coming into like junior year and senior year, I didn't really know what I was going to do because I knew I liked music, but I was like, so do I like go to school for it
Mm-hmm.
or do I just like wing it and do it on my own? Um, and I was really stuck on that for the longest, but like I don't think I applied at Full Sail until maybe like second semester of my senior year, which I know is like really late because
Mm-hmm.
like most people they'll start applying for schools like junior year or early senior year, but I didn't apply till um second semester. Uh and yeah, I looked at a lot of different music schools though, and Full Sail just looked like the best one for me because I don't know, it's just everything about it because I'm from Vegas originally, so I mean moving to Florida was just exciting, and then
Mm-hmm.
um and with any music school, honestly, just getting the connections and meeting, people that are passionate about the same thing that you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds Full Sail sounds like a I see it on advertisements all the time. It like
Yeah.
looks cool.
Yeah. That was the
Um
other reason why I
yeah.
applied because I would always see the
Yeah,
advertisements.
they're
So yeah.
everywhere. But it looks
Yeah.
really cool. It looks really fun though.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cool.
Um so you're so what are you? Are you a junior in college, sophomore?
So Full Sail is really weird. They have like
Oh, it's different. Is it different?
yeah, so
Oh.
it's a you get your bachelor's in 2 years instead of four.
Oh.
Um
That's cool.
yeah, so I started September 2020
Mm.
and I changed my schedule a lot. So well not a lot. I changed my schedule or not my schedule, my degree program. So the date got moved back, so it's not exactly 2 years, but
Mm.
I'll graduate next year in like February or March. So technically I'm a sophomore, but I might be a junior. I don't really know.
Okay, okay, yeah, I
It's
got
kind of
it.
hard to
It's
explain.
kind of different.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are your plans after when you're graduated? What are you trying to do?
Well, that's actually what I'm working on now. So my problem is I want to do a little bit of everything.
Mhm.
So, well, yeah, for after school, it's hard to say because I'm working on so much.
Mhm.
um, like everyone knows, I'm already a producer, and that's kind of like my main thing. So, um, of course, I do plan to work with as many artists as possible and have placements, in the future once I graduate. But I major in show production, so I'm getting into like the live event stuff, and that's also something I want to do after I graduate because the live industry is kind of like so big right now, and everything's live, so
Mm-hmm.
that's something I really want to get into after graduating as well. But it's there's so much, there's a lot that I want to do once I graduate, and
Yeah.
that I'm working on now. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And like producing, do you like what do you use? Wait, I'm just curious. Like, what do you use to produce?
Um, I so I make all my beats on my laptop on FL
Mm-hmm.
Studio.
FL Studio.
Um, yeah, FL Studio. A lot of people don't like it, but I like it because it was really easy for me, and it was kind of like the first thing that I learned on,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's just like comfortable for me. But yeah, I use FL Studio a lot. I've
Okay.
used like other things like Logic Pro and other stuff, but
Mm-hmm.
mainly Pro Tools. So yeah,
I had a little phase where I was getting into music producing. First, I just like making beats,
yeah,
and I was just like for like a couple months, and I
yeah.
used Soundtrap. That's the first thing I used was Soundtrap.
Soundtrap.
And then I used what was that other one? Um, I heard of FL Studio though. Like I when I
Yeah,
was into it, I like heard that was like the big one. FL
yeah,
Studio and then Logic Pro and then Audacity. Audacity too.
yeah. I've never like I've seen Audacity, but I don't really know like how to use it.
It's
I've
kind of
only seen it from
confusing.
afar.
Like
It looks a little confusing,
it's because
but
it's so plain and simple, but it's not when you
yeah,
start clicking stuff. It's weird.
yeah,
It's weird, but
yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
I know what you mean.
Um, so what type of music do you make? Like what
Uh,
type of music would you say you make?
I mainly produce like rap inspired beats.
Mhm.
I want to like make a lot of other things though. Like I really like alternative music and things like that.
Mhm.
So like eventually I want to get more into like live instruments and stuff like that. But right now mainly like rap, hip hop, trap, whatever you want to call it. And um kind of like R&B inspired beats, but it's like R&B, it's like a trap soul kind of thing, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah, so kind of like that too.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah.
So would you ever like well you want to expand genres, right? Like, expand like different like would you ever
Yeah.
do a country one?
Uh
Like if you and say Billy Ray Cyrus wanted to make
yeah,
produce a song, would you do it?
I actually would
Yeah.
because yeah, I don't listen to country music at all.
Uh.
And it's not I I'm open to like all genres, but
Mhm.
that's like not my favorite at all.
Yeah.
But if like I had the opportunity to, I definitely would. But
Yeah.
it wouldn't be like country for me. Like it would honestly be like the Lil Nas X song. I don't even
Yeah.
know the
With
name of it
yeah with
anymore. Yeah,
Old Town Road.
yeah, Old Town Road. Like
Yeah.
I would, it would be like country, but like rap inspired. I
Mhm.
guess like
Yeah. Yeah. I
that's
get
kind of
that.
like my thing. Yeah,
Yeah. I get that. I get that.
yeah.
Um. So what inspires you to start just making like producing, or is it just like something that comes in your head, or like how do you start?
Mm. Well, at this point, it's kind of a habit. Do you
Yeah.
mean like what like influenced it back then or like
Yeah.
right now?
Well, both. Both.
Well, back then it was always because mainly because of the music that I started listening to.
Mm-hmm.
Like once I got more into like rap music, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like I like this. I want to make something like this. It just kind of influenced me a lot. Um, and it was also because like being a band kid, I was like, okay, well, like what can I do with music in the future? But like I don't want to play instruments for the rest of my life. So I
Mm-hmm.
was like, maybe I could like, you know, try making beats. And then I had a friend that was making beats back then too on the same mobile app. So
Yeah.
he showed me that, and I was like, okay, yeah, I got to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and right now, it's kind of just a habit. I try to make at least a beat a day. Sometimes I struggle, but lately I've been doing pretty good. yeah, it just became a habit. It's like if I don't make one, I feel like something's off. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like some mornings I'll just wake up and get straight out of bed and just start doing it because it's like, yeah, why not? I feel good today.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's kind of my thing.
All right. You started talking about like your projects, like you're working on right now. Can you tell us anything about that?
Um, I have a lot of stuff planned.
Yeah.
So yeah, beats wise, I mean, like I release a lot of my beat albums on like all streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
So I have like 3 beat tapes planned. They're not completely done, but I have 3 tapes that like I do want to like release. And they're all like different. They're all like have their own vibe. Um, like they're just all different.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, more beat tapes. I'm working on finishing my website to like really put myself out there more. And I actually just created a BeatStars account like right before this, just so I could start selling more beats online. And uh, and
Yeah.
I kind of mess around and rap on some of my beats. I
Mm-hmm.
have one song done, and I'm gonna start teasing it, but I don't know when I'm gonna drop it. It's been done for like 3 months. I just haven't. I don't know when I'm gonna put it out yet.
Yeah.
But for those listening, yeah, EJ does have his own music coming soon.
Okay, so you do a little bit of rapping, a little bit of
Yeah,
rapping too.
yeah. Well, I like to mess around, I guess.
Yeah, when you want
Yeah,
to,
it's
you
all
feel like
just for
it.
fun. Like
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever go under like a company, or would you just stay like just you, or would you go under like somewhere with
Like
like more,
a like a
like a
label.
label? Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah.
Mm. I definitely would. I just have to do a lot of research on it because
Mhm.
I know there's a lot of stuff around like labels and stuff. But
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. Like if I um and I guess that's the other thing. I never really saw myself as a rapper, but
Mhm.
like if it were to happen, like I'm not gonna I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Like that would be a dream come true for sure. So yeah.
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 All right. Some artists like to stay like individual, and some don't. Like I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
curious.
No, I understand why.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on like what research I do,
Yeah.
but I'd be thankful for any
Mhm.
opportunity, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. That'd be
Yeah.
cool. So who would your favorite like? Who's your favorite artist? Like, what type of music do you listen to right now?
Okay, well for the last like week, I've been listening to Yeet a lot.
Yeet.
Um, yeah.
I have no
And
idea who that is.
he just dropped the album today.
Oh, he
It's
did.
yeah, it's good. He's like, oh, okay, you know the one TikTok song where it was like, sorry about that?
Oh, it's that guy. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
him. So I've been listening to him a lot lately. My favorite artist for the longest time was Pierre Bourne.
Oh
Do you know
my
who that is?
gosh, I love Pierre Bourne. Yes. Yes.
I
He's so
I
underrated.
I
So
love
underrated.
Pierre. Like his let me see. A lot of my beats are inspired by him.
His beats are
Um
fire. I love his
even
beats.
even the one, well, I have a couple songs recorded, but the one song that's done,
Mhm.
that song is inspired by him a lot. And I love his music. So
Mhm.
he's like my favorite artist for sure.
Mhm.
Um One of my other favorite artists, this another underrated guy. I don't even think many people really know him, but his name's Eli Sashtray.
Mm.
He's like a R&B trap soul like singer kind of rapper. Um, his beat style and just his sound that he creates with his music is really nice.
Mhm.
So like a lot of my beats are inspired by him as well. Uh, I would say those would be like the main ones at the moment.
Okay.
There's a lot more, but
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So who would be like your
Hmm.
dream artist to work with? Just one. You have to
Oh
pick one.
man, I can't just pick one. Um, let's see. I would say, hmm,
I know it's tough.
Yeah, because I don't want to just. Oh man,
Like if
I could say like one for each genre maybe.
okay, say one feature on it. That's fine.
Because for some reason I've wanted to work with Ariana Grande for like
Oh my,
a
that
while,
would
and
be
I don't know
so cool.
why. I just want to so bad.
Yeah.
Like just because I listening to music for me is like way different
Hmm.
because I'll listen to like every element of the
Hmm.
song. So like listening to her music, I'm just like I want to do it. Like
Yeah.
um and I mean rap, I guess like hmm, probably Eli Sashtray, honestly.
Eli
Um
Sashtray. Hmm.
yeah, but I mean I guess like underrated artists, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean I love all music, so it's
Yeah.
it's hard to pick. It's hard to pick.
All right. All right. Um, you wouldn't do it with Pierre Bourne. I That would be my first pick. I'm not gonna
Like
lie.
okay, so like I'd want to say I wanted to say Pierre,
Hmm.
but um I don't know. Yeah, it was really hard for me to pick between the two. I think I chose Eli Sasha because a little bit more underrated.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, of course, if I got the chance to work with Pierre,
Yeah. Yeah.
I I don't know
Shoot.
if you've seen the Sauce Boy like tracksuit that everyone on Sauce House gets. I would
No, I haven't
love
seen it.
if I got on Pierre's label Sauce House. I'm set.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just want the tracks. I just want the tracksuit, honestly. But
Do
but
you
yeah,
and Kayshawn Campbell like work together? Cause I
we live
seen.
together.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
in the hallway.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, he's
Oh
right
my God.
across.
Did he tell you about the podcast at all?
Um, I
We
remember
did it
when
a long
he,
time ago. We did it like 3 months
yeah,
ago.
yeah, I remember when he did it.
Yeah.
And then I got the email and the message, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be on a podcast, cool." And then I was looking through, and I was like, "Oh, this is the one
Mhm.
podcast he did, cool."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I saw you.
yeah,
That's how I asked you. I saw you on a story. I was like, oh, this guy
yeah,
looks cool. So I was like, invited you
yeah,
on.
yeah. We do a lot of work together. We have a lot of stuff planned.
That's cool
Um,
though. He does filming. You do the music. Like that's like a good duo.
yeah. But there's a lot of stuff planned.
Mhm.
Like because we just like actually I think after this I'm gonna ask him like, so what are we filming today, because we just always like to just create.
Yeah.
So yeah,
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 that's fun. So how does like Full Sail help you with your music career? How does it help you?
really like the connections, like
Connections? Oh yeah, that's
there's
true.
there's a lot of cool people here. Like I've met some really smart guys, or yeah, just people in general.
Mhm.
Like everyone's just talented in their own way. Everyone brings like new ideas. um I learn things from everyone I meet over here. And it's just great. Like I have a lot of friends that are in film because I just hang
Yeah.
out with a lot of like film people, and they're all like they inspire me, and I
Mhm.
know nothing about like cameras and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a lot of really cool and creative people. Um and they teach you a lot of great things too. Like before I came to this school, I didn't really understand like mixing for songs and vocals and all that stuff. But now, like, I would say I'm like decent at it. I'm pretty good at it, and yeah,
Mhm.
it's a really good school, and yeah,
Yeah, connections are important because I wanted to go into film and like do all this
mm,
like something in the film industry. I don't know what, but something.
yeah,
And my mom was like, "You need connections. Like connections is like the number one thing like you
yeah,
need. It's like really important." So that's
oh
good that
yeah,
you got that there. Like that's that's fun. I like that.
yeah,
My last question. This is the
yep.
question that I just asked everybody. Um, if you could spend a whole day with one celebrity, dead or alive, who would it be?
Mm.
Just one. It has to be just one.
Um, um, oh, this is hard.
I know.
There's too many. Um, can I like list out my options first?
Yeah.
Okay. So of course, I've been talking about Pierre the whole time.
Mhm.
So there was
Yep.
Pierre. Um, Another one for I don't know why, but the first person that came to my head was Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. Yeah.
He's just,
Why
I don't
wouldn't you
know.
want to spend time with them? Like that guy
Yeah.
seems so cool.
Yeah. So let me see. Mm, Kanye.
Kanye, yeah. I had a
Actually, yeah.
crazy Kanye West fan on my podcast. Like
Oh, really?
this guy was like, it's all he talked about on my podcast was Kanye West. I was like, whoa. Like you can see it, like so it's somewhere on my podcast, but this guy, so obsessed with him. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to say Kanye,
Hmm.
honestly. Because I don't know how I didn't
Kanye,
mention him. I love Kanye.
Kanye West.
Yeah, he's a little crazy, but I love him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because like his music just like I don't know.
You like
It's
the
just
Donda?
I love it.
You love
I
it?
even okay, the album's really long and I can't
Hmm.
name every song on the album,
Yeah.
but it's just I don't know, it's just beautiful. It's really like oh, and then his documentary that came out
Hmm.
a couple of days ago. I don't know, it's just so inspiring. So yeah, definitely Kanye.
All right. All
Yeah.
right. Well, that's all I got for you. Thank you for coming on. All right. Thank you for coming on the podcast.
All right, see it.